Hey everybody, my name is Kubby Kubbernus. My friends call me Kubby, and this is the Kubby Show, where I dive into topics on marketing, business, and social media to give you the tools, the tips, and the tactics that you need to grow your business and grow it fast.
Check it.
This is the third episode that we've been rocking this week. We are just getting them out all the time, which is awesome to see. I'm super pumped and super happy about that. So that's doing great. And this is episode 20. We're into the 20s now, which is epic. I never thought we'd actually get here. So that's super nice. And so thank you to all of you who watch and continue to make this show a success. So thank you so much. Yesterday we were talking about, is Twitter dying? And I said no, because I think Twitter is a great platform and there's just so many things going on there, despite the failed buying attempts by brands like Salesforce.com and others like that. So I think, basically you can see that video from yesterday. I think that is going to go strong. I think they're going to continue to innovate and do great things. But today we're going to talk about an app that I am certain is doomed and is pretty much dead. And that's Beme. So if you don't know what Beme is an app. It's a social video app similar to Snapchat, similar to others like it, where you record things. Now the special things and share it with people and they reply and stuff like that. But the special thing about Beme is that you basically just capture life. So you put it on your chest, it recognizes that it's on your chest, and then it starts shooting whatever you see. And then once you take it off, it stops. And there's no editing. There's no, the purpose of it is that it's supposed to be authentic. It's supposed to be, unfiltered, untouched, straight from there. And the idea, and I really applaud the idea, is that it's meant to be, instead of us sitting there watching life through a screen, a concert or a sunset or at a friend's party or whatever, you're focused on the action. You're focused on getting out of the black box here and into reality. And I really applaud that sentiment. The problem is it sucks. And anybody who's used Beme have sort of said this as well. The UX was horrible. The replying wasn't as social as it could be. It had problems in sort of, even the creator, Casey Neistat. And if you don't know who Casey Neistat is, go look him up. He's a hugely popular vlogger, probably the most popular vlogger on the planet at the moment. Massive success. I mean, even him, he hardcore edits his videos in YouTube, of course. So it's kind of strange that he would actually create a product where you can't edit the video. So, and the truth is that authentic life is a little bit boring. I mean, without, perfectly positioning the food for your Instagram photo, without, the whole thing on Facebook where you're showing only the good parts of your life. I mean, that is essentially a lot of what social media is. It's actually inauthentic in some ways, and Beme was meant to break through that, and I applaud that sort of sentiment, but reality is it was kind of boring. And so Beme is dead. I think you can see that the writing's on the wall. The creators, head of technology, I think he's the CTO, Matt, doesn't post on Beme anymore. Casey doesn't post on Beme. The last from both of those was about 3 months ago. You've seen actually in Casey's vlog, which you can go check out, he hasn't been posting stuff about Beme, which he normally has, a few shots, a few things regarding that in the vlog. That's all gone. They went to a big company party at the end of the summer here. I think that was the last hurrah. There's been speculation that maybe they were getting bought by somebody, but it's kind of clear when the founder of the app and the person behind it, the personality, isn't even using the product, that shit's gone bad. just straight up bad. So I'm pretty sure that in the next few days here, you will see the announcement that Beme is shutting its doors. Or maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? Put in the comments below what your thoughts on Beme. Was it good? Was it great? Was it crap? What could have been better? Do you think it's dead? Do you think Casey should have focused on running his company instead of producing a vlog? That's also been on the table. A lot of people have said, maybe he should be running his company instead of producing a vlog every day. And I think that's a valid discussion to have. I mean, we do the Kubby Show and we do the vlog, but that's part of our life, and we're actually, doing these services for clients as well. So this is sort of a means to an end in some way. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, we have some questions that we didn't get to yesterday, so I thought I would get into them today. So let me find them. Gabriel asks, how would you go about creating a digital strategy for a well-established doctor who has a ridiculously strong word-of-mouth reputation, but absolutely no digital presence? Thanks, Gabriel. Thanks for the question. It's hard to answer this question right after not knowing anything about what this doctor does. Is it a general practitioner? Is he a surgeon or is she a surgeon? Is he or she what could it be? A plastic surgeon like Dr. Miami, I think he's called, who does a ton of great stuff on Snapchat. So it's hard to say what is the market. If he or she is a GP, a general practitioner, obviously you do things a little bit different depending on what you're going for. Now, the basics sort of have to be started. I think that many people would start with a website and would start with search engine marketing, and I think that's fine and dandy, but we're seeing an emergence of the movement away from websites. I think we're seeing a lot more social media activity, and I think it's also could be a smart way just to start with having a Facebook page, doing some Facebook advertising for that doctor. I don't know how they get clients or how the referral is. I mean, in Denmark where we are, it's much different. I mean, you basically are told who your doctor is, and you can go, and you can of course change, but you would have to have this compelling sort of argument to change, or you'd have to have a feeling that you had to change, and then that doctor would have to be advertising to you at that one point. So, and only a doctor can take in so much, work. So it's not like, it's not like a business you can scale, right? So unless it's a doctor's office and they're building that business up and they want to do that sort of thing. So my advice to you is use that word of mouth actually. So, help get those people that come in the door to give email addresses, to give opt-ins for digital communication. I mean, start with the lowest hanging fruit. If he's got a great word of mouth reputation, or she has got a great word of mouth reputation, then leverage that into the digital world. And that's where I would start. And don't go for a big digital strategy to start. You don't know anything about, the market or how it's gonna react. You could spend months churning your wheels on this brilliant strategy that once you actually get started with it, it completely falls apart. So I would say, start with the basics, get those things right. A strategy will emerge after you've tried a bunch of stuff, and then go for that. Chad asks, how do you pull off that rugged lumberjack look? Well, Chad, the thing is that all Canadians are born with lumberjack genes. The women, the men, they all come out with beards and plaid shirts. So, I've lost my beard recently, but it will be back. And I hope to have some more lumberjack mojo when that happens. So thank you so much for that question. That's very business related, I feel. It's gonna help a lot of people out there. So thank you so much, Chad. And thank you for watching. And please like and share and subscribe and comment. Comment in that box below, and that's a place where you write stuff, not hateful stuff. Please don't write hateful stuff. I don't like that. So thank you so much for watching. Adios, amigos.
I think I got the fever. I'm heated. I'm pumping up the meter. Want me a ringleader, mad party bleeder. Make this world a storm. Lead after lead after leader. Hey.